So I had to run down here to my local Play Try store. I spotted something here that I really wanted to try, but I didn't need at the time, but I'm going to buy them now. This is the new TYR Transitional goggles, and I'm a sucker for transitional. I'm going to give these things a try. I got a race tomorrow. I've got to swim at the pool this afternoon. I'm going to try these, and if they work in the pool, I'm going to go ahead and race in them tomorrow, and I'll give you a full product review. So that brings us to our question of the day today, and that is, can you replace all of your goggles with just one pair of these TYR Special Ops 2.0 or 3.0 goggles? Well, stay right here because I'm going to bring you some great information. Finished the swim session with the new TYR Transitional goggles. Found them to be really quite nice. They did have a tendency to fog a little bit, but I fixed that with a little bit of the foggies that I use on my other goggles. But now what we're going to do is a transitional test. We're going to cover one goggle, give it 30 seconds to see how fast it'll transition. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. That's how much it transitioned, and not very much in the 30 seconds. You can just barely see, but they're back. There's not a lot of transition in these, probably 15-20%, but we're going to give them a shot tomorrow in the race. So you saw I was able to go out and buy a pair of these TYR Transitional goggles, 2 different styles. What I got is there's strap style edge on it. They also have one with a push button that costs about $10 more. I kind of wished I got myself the push button ones. These don't quite fit my face right. So there's a face for every pair of goggles. There's a goggles for every face. But these fit well enough for me to try in the race. There will be links down below to both this pair and with the push button adjustments. I would suggest the push button adjustment. As far as packaging goes, these come in to you, and if you look, they're very dark, medium, and light. Now, I do have to say that's a little bit dark. It's way darker than they get. The middle one is probably a little bit more the actual range, but that's not a big problem. If you're getting value from this video, go down below and hit subscribe. Swimming 3.7 miles in the TYR Transitional goggles. We're going to see how this works out in a long swim. I hope it works good. So far, so good with these. The test of the TYR Transitional goggles in a long swim, cold water, really went well. The seal was well on there. I finally got the bands adjusted the way I like it. Yeah, I'm going to give these goggles I'm going to say an 8 out of 10. If the TYR isn't your style, drop down below. Let me know in the comments what pair of goggles you wear. As far as the race report goes, it was time to go. Off we went. And I'm the type who I start slightly to the outside in the start, get to about ankle deep, and start duck diving. Let me know if you want me to do a video on duck diving, and I'll show you what that is. But when I duck dive, I noticed that it pushed the goggle down off of my eyes a little bit. And I think that's because the strap, for me, is a little bit light, and I would have rather had the other style of adjuster. The seal was good. The fit felt all right. It wasn't an issue after the duck dives. But as I swam up to the first buoy, I turned to the left around the buoy, which turns us right into the sun coming up. And boy, I'll tell you what, it was blinding. And I was thinking, oh boy, here we go. This is not going to go well. I'm going to be blind the whole way, having a hard time sighting. But within 2 or 3 strokes, I could see that brightness getting less and less and less. I was very impressed at how well the transition worked, how dark they got. They were dark enough, just perfect for swimming in that type of conditions. I had no problem seeing in the distance. I was very impressed with the transition in these goggles. Finished the swim a 128 per 100, got out of the water in really good shape, had a spectacular bike ride, worked my way all the way up to 5th overall in the race. Hey, I'm 59. I got up to 5th overall in the race. Then my normal run happens. I ended up 15th overall, but I did win 55 to 59 age group. And part of it, I think, is the fact that I could see where I was going. and I didn't need 2 pairs of goggles. So my final analysis is, you buy these, you will need 1 pair of goggles, whether it's in the pool or in open water. If you're getting value from this, go ahead right here, punch me in the face, turn notifications on so you get information when I put a new video up. Check out these 2 videos right here. The top one is a nice video I did on wetsuits. The bottom is one of my videos that YouTube thinks is right for you. Well, this is Coach John. I'm out.